Hi, I wanted to do an update on my PCOS journey. Last time I did a video, I believe, was back in September or November of last year. I said that I would be coming back, but it's been a while. I've been trying to get my health under control, so I apologize for that. I wanted to kind of walk you guys through some issues that some people might be having with their PCOS. Um, so, for a lot of women that I've been talking to recently, there has been talk about their triglyceride, their uh, cholesterol, and their insulin levels. PCOS is known to mess with not only your insulin levels, which is what a lot of women know about, but something I learned recently was that it does affect your cholesterol and your triglyceride levels as well. So when I started going back to the doctor for my PCOS, I was, this was back in January, I was 240 pounds, 248 pounds. I'm now down about 10 or 15 pounds since then. So my weight loss has been very gradual. Not where I want it to be. Definitely by no means is it where I want it to be at. What made me go back to the doctor was the fact that I was balding up towards the crown of my head, which you can probably see some of that. I have a lot of it covered up, but I was balding a lot. I was having a lot of hair growth on my face and on my stomach, which is another side effect that PCOS has. And my weight was getting out of control, and I was taking 2,000 milligrams of metformin every day, and I was not getting anywhere. And so I went back to the doctor. I was also having really weird cycles. So I went to the doctor because I was bleeding like 3 times a month. And I was concerned and I wanted to have everything looked at. So I went in and had my annual done, and sure enough, I had an abnormal pap come back. And in February, I had a colposcopy, not to be mistaken with a colonoscopy. For those who don't know what a colposcopy is, it's very similar to a pap smear. You get up like you would when you're doing a pap, and they put this vinegar solution on your cervix to be able to find it. It'll show up white, which is abnormal cells, and then they'll take a scope and look at your cervix closer, and they'll be able to take biopsies for cervical cancer screenings. So I was going through that, which everything came back pretty normal. I do have to go back for another one in 6 months to see if one of the things resolves by itself, or if I might have to have the LEAP procedure, which I'll keep you guys updated on that. I wish I would have brought you guys in when I had my ultrasound done. I was having some positive pregnancy tests for a good 5 or 6 weeks. And it turned out that I was not pregnant, that it was a cyst on my ovary. And I had even brought in a pregnancy test that I had taken that morning into the ultrasound room with me, and I had shown her my pregnancy test because I didn't want to feel like I was going crazy. So I did that, and there was obviously no baby, but you could see on my ultrasound where there were multiple cysts, which you can find me on Instagram with, and you can see that. My Instagram's PCOS underscore warrior95. And you can see the ultrasound as well as follow me through my journey until I figure out how to put pictures on this thing. So, or get a computer and all that stuff. So, right now, where I'm at with everything is I've changed my diet completely. I can actually show you what my diet's like. I changed my diet completely. I still take metformin, but I personally, even without my doctor's consent recently, have lowered my dosage to 1,000 milligrams of metformin versus 2,000 milligrams. And that's just because of the GI problems that metformin has been causing me. So, this is what is in my fridge right now. It's messy, I'm sorry. So I have eggs, and this is some vegan butter. It's a lot of vegetables, a lot of yogurt, some granola. That's flour. That's for my husband. My husband loves sugar, and he loves flour. Anything that he can bread, really. He's not very healthy. This is for if I have a sweet tooth. And this is just some dark chocolate. I don't eat milk chocolate. I only use dark chocolate. Plus, I've figured one piece one piece once a week isn't super bad. So, I've got some feta cheese and some salad stuff. Anyways, so I don't eat ranch. If I'm having a snack, I'll have like crackers or carrot. My dinner is light. I have salad for dinner usually. My breakfasts I try to make a little bit bigger, but honestly, I don't eat breakfast a whole lot. Because I don't sleep very much. So I'll usually just, sorry, I'm giving my dogs a treat. I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, I don't eat breakfast because I don't sleep. I have a problem sleeping because of depression and PTSD. And so most of the time I don't fall asleep, and then I'll wake up a few hours later. And I'll be too busy doing something. So I've tried to make it to where I'll have something light in the morning. I'll have granola cereal and almond milk. My stomach doesn't process milk like normal people, I guess. And I'm not diagnosed lactose intolerant, and don't want anybody to think that. But because of my PCOS and the way my body breaks down sugar, I just stay away from it. It makes my stomach happier. It makes me happier. I don't break out as much. I'm very oily and glossy, as you can tell. That's from my recent diet change. So before I started this diet, I was, like I said, 248 pounds. My triglyceride levels and my cholesterol levels my LDL cholesterol was really high, way above normal range. And since then, those levels have gone down quite a bit. Again, I wish I could show you guys, like, figure out how to post it. So if anyone can tell me how I can do that, that would be great, because I'd love to show you guys some of my labs and how this has significantly just changed and made everything better. My A1C back in January was, I think it was January. I've had three done. So anyways, the last time I checked on it before this draw was 5.6, and my A1C now is 5.2, so it's going down, which obviously is really good. Recently, my doctor and I have talked about putting me on Lowestrin, which is a birth control. It's for just a few months to help make sure, you know, to help decrease the cyst size on my ovaries, and to help my cycles just kind of get back in their pattern. I was on progesterone, 200 milligrams during my luteal phase, because after ovulation my progesterone levels aren't strong enough, and sometimes even when I don't ovulate, my progesterone levels just aren't strong enough to even have a normal period. For me, a normal period is literally just spotting. So, putting me on progesterone was supposed to help, but instead it caused me to miss my period completely. And, so right now where we're at is we're putting me on Lowestrin. And we're gonna see where everything goes from that point. Anything after that, I can keep you guys updated in my weight loss and my PCOS journey. Right now, I guess, well, this part's kind of embarrassing. So this is where I'm at in my weight with my funny looking little ear. This is where I'm at with my weight. I'll just show my belly. It's embarrassing. But it's gone down quite a bit since the last time. I don't know if you guys can tell by my face, but last time I had a really fat face. It's still pretty fat, but my weight goal is to be 160 to 180 pounds. I've been struggling with this for a long time, guys. I'm hoping that with my videos, for anyone that's struggling out there, that it gives them some hope, because, you know, I've known women who are 400 pounds. I've known women who are 380 pounds. I've known women who are 120 pounds who have this, and they have no idea how to deal with it. They have no idea, you know, what their body's doing. And, you know, I don't even know what my body's doing. I can recommend for women who do have high testosterone, and I will get back up again. PCOS does cause high testosterone. So when I was 20 years old, and I was just trying to get my cycles regulated, I read that ground flaxseed lowers your testosterone levels. And my testosterone level when I was 20 was 129. And I think the normal range for women is not supposed to be higher than 45, but I would have to double check that again. Anyways, so when I started taking a tablespoon of ground flax every day for a month, or it was once a week for a month, my testosterone level went from 129 to 69 within a month. And so I started putting flax oil. It's a flax oil omega-3 vitamin D. I think it's backwards to you guys, so let me do it this way. I think that's better. So I use flax oil omega-3 with vitamin D. It has lowered my testosterone levels significantly, which obviously when you lower your testosterone, with you ladies who have PCOS, when you lower your testosterone, it helps with your weight loss. It helps with your, it helps with the unwanted hair growth that you have on your body, and it helps your body burn fat, because testosterone, the extra testosterone causes your body to hold fat. It causes your body to produce male-like symptoms, I guess is how you would say it. So all I use is about 2 tablespoons. I'm at 2 tablespoons a week. Yeah, 2 tablespoons a week. Sometimes I'll do a little bit more than that because I'm really trying just to lower it fast. I do a lot of walking every day. I don't have a car, so I walk everywhere, and that's very helpful. If there are any questions, please feel free to comment that below, so I can answer some of your questions. Other than that, this is, I guess, where I'm leaving everything off until my next doctor's appointment. My doctor and I usually just talk through through email, so that's very nice. Anyways, so this is where I'm leaving off.